Johnny the fuck Minerals, who I don't even view as a real human being.
It's guys like Minerals.
Let's have it right. He's not on my radar. I don't care about him.
You got the Minerals to
one of them brown envelope mobs.
No Minerals.
Minerals.
My big up Johnny. Let's have it right.
Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals.
The realness of this guy.
Minerals. Let's have it right.
Minerals FC
Need proper winning Minerals, mate.
Let's have it right.
Oi.
I'm just a brown envelope, or I'm absolutely screwed. Let's have it right.
Brown envelopes.
You brown envelopes from the club.
You got the Minerals to fight for his place.
You are in the woods wronging. Thank you, mate. Appreciate you taking the time out to say that. Cheers. This one's for you. Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
The Minerals.
Minerals FC. Do you know what I mean?
Johnny Minerals. Johnny the fuck Minerals.
The Minerals. And then we know that they have the Minerals with not.
There's Minerals that you need.
It's guys like Minerals and
You got the Minerals to
Let's have it right. Minerals. Johnny Minerals.
like Minerals is one of the very vociferous Chelsea fans.
Minerals FC mudded me. I couldn't give a shit about that guy.
Let's have it right.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking Minerals, mate.
Can everybody just stop getting shot? So, right, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Hope everyone is doing well, winning live. First and foremost, I want you all to smash the piece that like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it right now. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you do so. We've got the notification bell, ding dong, let's have it right, so you know when we go live. And we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership down below in the description. Salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to our Chelsea old boys. We see things they'll never see. And salute to the no surrender mentality. So let's get straight into it. Chelsea 1, Leicester 0, 3 points. Let's go through the positives. Positive is, well, let's have it right. 3 points. 3 points. Fantastic. We got a win. 1-0 at home. Positive. Another one. Casado didn't get booked, so he can play against Arsenal in the London derby. 2 amazing positives there. Absolutely blinding. But I'm going to go straight into it, and I don't sugarcoat nothing. This game, we were told Jorgensen's going to start. He's our number 1 goalkeeper. And now we had Sanchez starting. Make sense of that all you want to. Sounds like yes man tax is really kicking in. We had Casado in the middle. Standard, bruv. We needed him. Desperate for him. Cole Palmer started. But in this game, up to a few penalty decisions that didn't go our way, which, to be honest with you, were the right decisions. We did get a penalty via Sancho. And Cole Palmer steps up, take the penalty. Everyone's having a go at Cole Palmer. Oh, it was a crap penalty. I think it was just a good save. And let's have it right. It's the first penalty miss for Cole Palmer because he's had a 100% penalty record with Chelsea. And he didn't score it. And his bad run of form continues. But I'm not coming at the kid. No, mate. I ain't coming at the kid. The guy saved us last season. He's been saving us this season. And he hasn't got any experience around him. He hasn't got any other players to take the lead and land the Minerals. It's always Cole Palmer FC. And we're too over-reliant on him. Now, we're hearing from Enzo Maresca after the game that he wasn't well. And that we should all appreciate that he worked so hard to be here in this game. Well, let's have it right. If he wasn't ill, like Reece James is ill, apparently, what's going on, bruv? What everyone's getting ill all of a sudden? I don't understand this. It doesn't make any sense to me. But Cole Palmer played because you were desperate to play him because you can't rely on anyone else. You have to rely on Cole Palmer. Even if he's not in form, he's still got that threat. The reality is you subbed him off near the end of the game. With a little bit of the game to go, being 1-0 up. And after that penalty miss, you just saw us. We had all the possession. We controlled the game, but toothless. Like Leicester, toothless. Like, we should be beating this team 3-0, bruv. I've seen everyone come out, all the toxic positivity merchants coming out with their predictions. Oh, we're going to smash them 4-0, beat them 3-0, 3-1. We win 1-0. And that's all down to Cucurella, of all players, having a shot outside the box because no one else wants to shoot. No one else wants to take a punt. This is not how you're meant to play football. This is not how you're meant to show intensity to win games. And you can dominate the ball you want, sideways passing, inverted FC. If you're not having cracks and you're not making their goalkeeper make saves and putting them under pressure, then what's the point? What are we playing here? Keep ball for what? And in the first half, let's have it right. I think it was the first. Yeah, it was the first half. They hit the crossbar off Tozin, Uncle Tozin. Yeah, deflecting off him, off his head. They could have scored. We could have been 1-0 down. And all it takes is moments like that. Leicester played all right in certain periods of the game and running through us. Casado, you could see, he was apprehensive. He had to be very, very careful and cautious the way he played. But he was outstanding. He was outstanding. Cucurella landed it in the second half and scored a peach of a goal. And respect to him, because that's what you had to rely on. A little bit of experience in the Premier League. Someone who wants to take the initiative and score a goal and have a crack. And it paid off. And that was the only goal we scored. You know, you look at Sanchez as well. Very, very dodgy, bruv. Very dodgy. Fofana played, started. We were told, were we or were we not, were we told about Wesley Fofana, that he's not going to play, he's out for the whole season. Chelsea Football Club have said he's out for the whole season. Enzo Maresca says he's out for the whole season. And he's starting against Leicester. Tells you everything you need to know about the state of the PR at this football club. It's embarrassing. But overall, shocking performance. Dross. And the target is top 4. I'm embarrassed by this. I am truly embarrassed. I'm embarrassed seeing that. The way we played. It was just so poor level quality. And let me remind everyone, this is Leicester City, who are the second worst team in the Premier League. Haven't won since one game in January. They are rubbish. They're in the gutter. And we only beat them 1-0. Tells you where we are. Because it was nervy at the bridge. There was a lot of nerves. You could tell that the players, they weren't confident. And people were saying, oh, Cole Palmer's lost his confidence. He ain't lost his confidence. I just think Cole Palmer's thinking elsewhere. I think Cole Palmer is thinking about his next move, because the reality is he can see how we are as a football club, how we've been run behind the scenes. And I'm sure you put him into a team with the right foundations and the right environment, the kid's not going to have these bad run of forms, because he's going to have players around him that can carry some sort of burden as well and allow him to excel. And this is the problem we got at Chelsea. We spent 1.5 billion. We don't have experienced leaders. We don't have a spine. And you're relying on a Cucurella to score more goals. For him to come out and go, oh, I'm trying to improve my game so that I can be more effective and more dangerous in the final third. I don't want him in the final third. Why have we got Cucurella playing in the final third as like a number 10? Like, what is going on? This is criminal. Yeah, I expect Neto's, Sancho's, Nkunku's and Cole Palmer's to be in the final third, and Enzo Fernandez's. I expect them to be pulling out the magic moments and scoring goals. No, we're relying on a left back. You know, this is how poor we are, bruv. You know, and people want top 4, and we all want top 4, we want Champions League. But what's the reality? The reality is this squad is not good enough for Champions League football. We won't even make it out the group stage. And all you're going to do is praise getting top 4 for what? For this ownership to bankroll and put money in their pocket to buy what? Do you think they're going to buy us experience to compete in the Champions League, or do you think they're going to buy us kids? They're going to keep buying more kids because the money's spent. This is what I look at. I look at the bigger picture, because you should be beating Leicester. We should have beat Ipswich. We should have beat Fulham, but we didn't. And now we've beaten a dross just about Copenhagen. And now we've just about beaten a dross in the mud, Leicester City. You think if we perform like this against Arsenal, Spurs is a 3 points. So it doesn't matter how poor we are. We'll get 3 points. I ain't worried about that game. But all the other games I'm very worried about. We've got the hardest run of fixtures. So when's reality kicking in? Everyone's going, oh, you know, if you're saying this is not good and this and that, it's every Premier League game's hard. Oh, we're going on that narrative. Every Premier League's hard. Premier League game's hard. What a load of nonsense. Absolute nonsense. Paving over the cracks. Paving over the reality. And I'm tired of this nonsense. I'm fed up of it. And everyone's look at all the Cobham players they're bringing on. We spent 1.5 billion and we're bringing on Cobham kids. All right? It's a joke. And then at the end of the game, you've got Enzo Maresca fist pumping, huddling up with all his team, like celebrating like we're 2 points off the top of the table and we're in a title charge. It's embarrassing. We're only just starting to try and get top 5. We're looking at top 5. Forget top 4. 5th spot is the reality for Chelsea Football Club. And that's 1 hour on a nutsack getting Champions League football. In our 3rd year with this ownership, of all the money spent, of all the players brought in. That's the way I see it, and I don't see it any other way. This performance was not good enough. And I don't care. A win's a win. Fantastic. 3 points. But let's be real about the situation. Let's actually have it right. Because I don't think anyone is. And now I'm seeing all of the usual brown envelopes and toxic positivity merchants lapping it up, as I expected. Oh, look at that. We're getting the 3 wins now and this and that. We've been there before at the start of the season. When are you going to wake up? When do you understand that it doesn't matter about this season and top 4 and a Conference League? It's the bigger picture. And then we're going to end up, we are worse than Man United financially, but we're going to end up even worse. And today, the 1958 put out a protest where the media are trying to say it's 5,000 supporters. No chance, bruv. You're looking at 20,000 supporters there. Yeah. And we'll wait for the head count from the 1958. An epic protest, bruv. All right? That's going to be us. And it needs to be us. And the fact that it ain't already is embarrassing. Because we're heading that way. Champions League or no Champions League, yeah? No one can tell me that our team can compete with PSG's, Real Madrid's, Man City's and all these teams. We couldn't even beat Man City twice this year. We lost both games to them. And you got Nottingham Forest and all the top 6 teams beating Man City. Yeah, I've had enough of it. I watched this team, and this teammate against anyone decent is going to get beat, and that's the reality of the situation. Yeah, that is the reality. Yeah, Maresca sends a message to us fans. He says, "When the team create the chances they create today, you have to be happy." No, I'm not fucking happy. I'm not happy about creating chances. I want to convert these chances. I want to kill teams off. I want to be relentless. He says, if you think football is just PlayStation and you win easy, no. When we play at home, we need the fans behind the players. Always, we need the fans behind the players. How about we need elite players? And you say, we think football's like PlayStation, mate. The owners that employed you are playing PlayStation. They're playing FIFA. They're playing Football Manager. And they're buying a bunch of kids based on data and AI scouting. So why don't you aim that energy upstairs? But you can't, because you get sacked if you do. He says, we have 2 goalkeepers. The idea is not to change them. We changed in the past, but hopefully not in the future. So now we're flip-flopping from saying that Sanchez is number 1 goalkeeper to then now saying Jorgensen's number 1 goalkeeper to now Sanchez is going to stay as number 1 goalkeeper. Get out of here, man. This is dictatorship from upstairs, bruv. End of story. Maresca says his staff were watching Leicester matches at 2 a.m. on the way back from Copenhagen and yelled, "Vamos!" a full time because they trained all week to defeat a back 4 and Leicester pulled out a back 5. So now we're noshing off, all right, beating a second from bottom Leicester City, who are one of the worst teams in the Premier League, about studying this team to beat them. And it's such a tough game. Like Southampton's the biggest, most toughest game that we played when we beat them. And Enzo Maresca says the hardest game when we lost to Ipswich away, that's their first win in 22 years at home, or we lose to Fulham at home, and that's the first win Fulham have ever got at Stamford Bridge for 45 years. I don't want to hear this nonsense. This PR's a joke. Enzo says we have 2 goalkeepers. The idea is not to change them. We changed them in the past, but hopefully in the future, we won the game. We are happy. We still have 10 games to go. We are there. Where are we? Where are we? We're there. We're what? We're fighting for top 4. When you tell us we're not fighting for top 4, that's for next year. And he ain't got any pressure from the owners. The narrative keeps changing to suit the reality of where Chelsea are every single week that we go in and out of games. And I don't like that shit. It should be straight up top 4 or bust. Yeah? Top 4 or sacked. Cole Palmer doesn't feel well. Reece James doesn't feel well. All of a sudden, players are getting sick. So why are you playing Cole Palmer? Have we not got enough quality in the squad to rest Cole Palmer, who's knackered anyway, all right? Not in a good run of form. Have we not got enough quality after spending 1.5 billion to beat a second from bottom Premier League team? Is this a wind-up? At home as well. Come on, bruv. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Let's be honest. Let's be genuine here. Let's be absolutely brutally honest. Because honestly, I think this is so poor from a club that was elite under Roman, that was in top 4 as a standard bare minimum requirement, and now here we are, bruv. It's like we're fighting for dear life to get top 4. I can't. The standards are so low at our football club, and they've been dropped from this ownership, and I'm not standing for it. And I will keep fighting to the very end until this ownership are out, because this ownership are a cancer to us, and no one is looking at the bigger picture. No one is looking at the bigger picture. Do you know what Super Frank here is landing it from taking Coventry bottom of the table to 5th spot, going on a winning run? And the support was like, why? Because he's in a football environment where he's allowed to do his job. He has control of the dressing room and the team. This gaffer doesn't. This gaffer is dictated by the ownership and the directors that say this player's got to play, that player's got to play. We need to keep the value up on this player. And you cannot build consistency, a foundation, a culture, a winning mentality from a non-winning manager and non-winning players and non-winning ownership and directors. You cannot do it. What are you going to win? We're here to participate, and I'm not going to accept just participating. Top 4 is only going to bankroll their project furthermore, which is going to kill us for another season. And that's the reality, bro. So listen, you lot, everyone wants it. Let's have it right. I want Champions League football, and I'll be proved right on that situation. But the reality is, you cannot judge where we're going and what we're doing beating Leicester. It's just criminal, bruv. Yeah, it's absolutely criminal. So that's where I feel at the moment. That's how I am. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? People want to bitch and moan that what I'm saying is, oh, it's so negative. It's not negative. It's true. We have spent all this money. We don't have a natural number 9. Like, we're not scoring goals and creating. We didn't create that much today. Let's have it right. Let's be honest, especially in the first half. So, like, what are we promoting here? What are we praising here? An average performance against such a poor team. And even us playing average, we got over the line, relying on a left back to score us a goal, and that is the reality. You know, we're so low, bruv. Everything's so low. You know, scraping wins everywhere, bruv. And it's like everyone wants to show this toxic positivity again. They're back on it again, and it's a cancer. And you're feeding these clowns upstairs with everything that they want, but yet you want to bitch and moan about why are we protesting? What is the point in it? What's the narrative? What's the message? You lot don't want that. You lot are batting on Blue Coast side, and that's it, bruv. Yeah, I watch my team play. I support them. I cheer for the goal. I'm happy with the 3 points, but I'm not happy with the performance. I'm not happy with the PR. I'm not happy with how this manager talks. I'm not happy with the way that we've got a bunch of Cobham kids that are not ready, that need to be developed. And when I'm not happy, we ain't got no experience in this team. I'm not happy that Cole Palmer has got the burden to carry Chelsea Football Club when he's 22 years old. I'm not happy that Caicedo has to play and risk getting a yellow card and then being banned for 2 games. How is Fofana just been thrown in there? Why? Why is Fofana being thrown in there? Listen, these decisions are criminal. We've got no Gusto, we've got no Reece James, we've got no right back. No natural right back. It's a shambles. Goalkeepers getting switched. Like, there's no consistency. There's no... How do you expect a team to build chemistry and momentum if it's always changing every single game day? To have it right. It is what it is. So they're my initial thoughts. Also, I've got Salute Estretters, who's at the protest, has sent me all their footage, which I've put up on the channel. So go and see what a real protest looks like. And a fan base that's united to stand up what's right. And that's 20 years of that Glazer ownership. We're in 3 years and we're actually financially in worse debt than the Glazers of Manchester United. So maybe that's a little reality check to you lot of where we're going to go in the market in the summer. What do you think we're going to buy? What do you think we're going to do? Man, I'll tell you what, it's the false hope that kills everyone. It ain't killing me. Not going to kill me, bruv. Never. So big up to everyone. Put all your comments down below. Smash the like button. Likes are poor. Comments are poor. Shadow ban's real. We move. We land it. And this is why we get it. This is why we get attacked. Because I'm not on that toxic positivity train. I know what state we're in. On a financial level and on a footballing level. And it's not Chelsea Football Club level. And also, I want to mention Emma Hayes with Meatloaf Bowley. That really upset me. Knowing how Winstanley was ordered by Bowley and Igbali to treat Emma Hayes and actually get her out the football club. Yeah, because she wouldn't do what they wanted. And she's now smiling. I don't understand it, bruv. I don't get it. The realness is gone in the game. The realness is gone. I'm not going to stop being real. And I'm not going to stop saying it for what it is. And if no one likes it, we'll jog on. But you'll be back sometime soon. Trust me. So big up to everyone. Smash the like button. Put all your comments down below. Blue coat out. Win, lose or draw. No surrender mentality. Up the Chelsea. Up the Minerals FC. Salute to our Don Roman and the elite standards. Let's go.